Okay, so let's start with clarity. Can you please tell me which of these books is most clear and appealing layout in your opinion?
Yeah, in my opinion, I believe I probably I would say in a way most likely I think I like these two books more about the clarity.
Mm-hmm.
On one hand, the fact of this being in English facilitates, like having some English content helps to go through the content very easily. Although, so as a self-reference, I think it is quite handy when trying to remember a specific subject.
Okay.
But then, on the other hand, I believe this book has a quite useful and well organized table of content where you can easily try to see what kind of subjects or grammatical areas you want to look for within the book. Yeah, I believe these two, and also one of the reasons of that is that, for example, when going through this book, which probably, I have to also mention something that, the book is usually a support of the course, and it affects a lot what the teacher tells you. Yeah. I would say that with these books I learned a lot, but also because the teacher was very good.
Okay.
But this was really hard to use when I had no assistance. Like somehow there is so much content here, everything looks about the same, and once you feel all these exercises, then everything looks more messy. And on the other hand, these books, many times I didn't use it so much for filling the exercises here. I maybe did them on another page or maybe even here, but still the colors and the organization of chapters makes it look still in a way clear, the content. And here everything gets filled with text, and so visually it becomes more messy, and for that reason I like this one.
Okay. What can you tell me about, for example, color management and type variations and hierarchy?
Yeah, well, I believe that one very important part, in my opinion, of learning Finnish is that there are so many of these ways that the words change, especially at the end of the word, and I would say that it's very handy when you get this kind of tables where everything is summarized and where the parts then change from the root are highlighted. But like for this, but here, they use only the bold mostly as an element, and the use of this darker area for the tables, which is not bad. I mean, one gets used to look for these tables to look for the relevant information, but I believe that it's even a bit more clear when you can find it even with a bit more color. Let's see, for example, like here, because there's like examples, and then the color makes it a bit more friendly, I think, to the eye, to see like which are actually the transformations. Let me see. Yeah, this book, while it has English, and that makes it easy for going through the contents, it doesn't have those kind of tables in such a clear way and the highlights as this one has it on with colors. And then also same for this, I think this is very plain in color. It looks a bit less packed of information as this one gets, but it's this is even better visually in my opinion. And I'm not actually sure if this is like basically a similar version of this, like an older version of this. Yeah, and I think this is better because it's still, this one maybe has too much color in a way
Okay.
in many pages. So this has like a more or less good balance in my opinion.
Okay. And you think the hierarchy is clearer, for example, when you
Yeah,
use color, for example?
Yes, well, yeah, let's see about the hierarchy. I mean, of course, I believe that regarding chapters, this makes it like really more handy that, okay, yeah, I'm working currently on a specific subject which is within a certain chapter, so I like the fact of using different colors to separate the chapters. Maybe even well, actually I'm also realizing that there's not actually that many. Probably it would be even it could be even easier if there would be a consistent color through the chapter, probably, which it doesn't has it, but like it would be all more green. I don't know if actually maybe this one had it. Yeah, like here it was. So only the main. No, it was only the beginning of the page, but yeah, I would say that still it could be a bit more clear. If all it's nice that at least at the beginning of the chapter you remember that you were in a specific area, and it starts with green, but probably it would be even nicer if the whole chapter would have some. Yeah, well, it does have this one has the color, but probably still something like this kind of horizontal line here on the top would be nice if the whole chapter would keep the same consistency. So it's kind of a mix of these two, more or less. It's a bit more clear, but still it lacks a bit clarity on the hierarchy. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think you can give me 3 words for clarity?
3 words for clarity. Yeah. Let me see. How is that? But yeah, I would say clean. Yeah, so that it's not packed.
Yeah.
Then maybe I would say color, like color consistency. I don't know if that's so if I would visually guide for this. If it's same color, then it kind of lets me know that I am in the same area. And secondly, probably summaries. Like I would say
summary.
I like whenever there's like synthesis of content. Like it could be these tables of where there is let me see. Like a table that summarizes the core part of the content. For me, this helps to clarity.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's very good. And just to point out, which of these would be unappealing and unclear?
Unappealing and unclear. Well, probably this book definitely I think is maybe one of the less appealing ones. It's really big, a bit unhandy to use. The text is big, maybe it's okay. Probably one of the things that it's maybe sometimes handy about this is that you can easily take copies out of it and everything it's clear if you take out copies. But consider exactly it looks about the same. But yeah, I would say that it's not appealing, and as I mentioned, maybe when looking at one simple page, it might be relatively clear, but when going through the book and filling all the exercises, then it looks like a very messy workbook, in my opinion.
Okay.
Well, these ones keep the consistency and the clarity.
Okay, so let's move to content.
Okay,
Which of these?
Can I take 10 seconds? Sorry, just a second.